In the vast expanse of the universe, countless civilizations had risen and fallen, each leaving its mark on the tapestry of existence. Among them, one species stood out as particularly intriguing and formidable: the humans. Hailing from a small, unremarkable planet called Earth, they had burst onto the galactic stage with a reputation that preceded them wherever they ventured. It was not their advanced technology or their physical prowess that set them apart, but rather their unparalleled mastery of warfare and their uncanny ability to transform even the most innocuous objects into deadly weapons. The Galactic Council, a governing body comprised of the most advanced and influential civilizations in the known universe, had long been aware of humanity's potential and the threat they posed to the delicate balance of power. They had watched with a mixture of awe and trepidation as human explorers and settlers traversed the stars, leaving a trail of conquest and innovation in their wake. It was on the remote planet of Zephyrus that the true extent of humanity's prowess was revealed. Zephyrus was a lush, Earth-like world located on the fringes of known space, its existence known only to a select few. A small colony of humans had been established there, seeking to start anew and escape the conflicts and tribulations that plagued their home planet. Little did they know that Zephyrus was not the paradise it appeared to be, but rather a carefully orchestrated trap set by the Galactic Council to test the limits of human adaptability and resourcefulness. As the human colonists began to build their settlement, they were beset by a series of challenges that would have broken lesser species. The planet's ecosystem, seemingly benign at first glance, soon revealed its true nature. The plants and animals of Zephyrus had evolved to be deceptively dangerous, with even the most harmless-looking plants harboring toxic properties and the gentlest of creatures possessing venomous bites and stings. The humans, however, did not succumb to despair in the face of these obstacles. Instead, they embraced the challenges head-on, their innate curiosity and ingenuity guiding them through the perils of their new home. They studied the planet's biosphere with a relentless determination, learning to identify the hidden dangers and turning them to their advantage. The scientists among the colonists quickly discovered that the sap of a particular tree, when distilled and mixed with certain minerals abundant on Zephyrus, created a highly corrosive substance that could eat through even the toughest of alloys. They used this knowledge to create makeshift grenades and mines, capable of disabling the advanced technology of any would-be invaders. The hunters and gatherers of the colony, tasked with providing sustenance for their people, soon realized that the venom of a small, unassuming insect could be extracted and applied to their weapons, turning simple arrows and spears into lethal instruments of death. They honed their skills, becoming expert marksmen and trackers, able to take down even the largest and most ferocious of Zephyrus predators with a single, well-placed shot. As the colony grew and prospered, the Galactic Council watched with increasing unease. They had underestimated the adaptability and resilience of the human spirit, and now they feared that the humans would become an unstoppable force in the galaxy, capable of upsetting the balance of power and challenging the established order. In a desperate attempt to contain the perceived threat, the Council dispatched a fleet of their most advanced warships to Zephyrus, intent on wiping out the human colony and erasing all traces of their presence. The humans, however, were not caught off guard. They had anticipated such a move and had spent years preparing for this very moment, knowing that their survival hinged on their ability to defend themselves against any and all threats. As the alien ships descended upon the planet, the humans unleashed a barrage of weapons that defied belief. They had taken the technology left behind by previous explorers and reverse-engineered it, creating a hybrid arsenal that combined the best of human ingenuity with the advanced capabilities of alien science. The skies above Zephyrus lit up with the fire of battle, as human-made plasma cannons and gravitational disruptors tore through the alien ships like paper. The ground trembled as seismic charges, crafted from the planet's own volatile geology, shattered the invaders' landing craft and sent shockwaves rippling through their ranks. The Galactic Council's forces, despite their technological superiority, were no match for the tenacity and resourcefulness of the human defenders. They fought with a ferocity that belied their small numbers, each colonist a weaponsmith and a warrior in their own right. They used the planet itself as a weapon, luring the enemy into treacherous terrain, unleashing the fury of Zephyrus' natural hazards upon them. In the heart of the colony, a small group of engineers and scientists worked tirelessly to create the ultimate weapon, one that would turn the tide of battle in their favor. Drawing upon the unique properties of a rare mineral found only on Zephyrus, they constructed a device capable of manipulating gravity itself. With this weapon in hand, the humans were able to send entire battalions of alien soldiers floating helplessly into the air, leaving them vulnerable to the colonists' relentless onslaught. As the battle raged on, the humans' ingenuity and adaptability continued to shine through. They repurposed mining equipment into makeshift artillery, turning the drills and excavators into devastating weapons of war. They used the colony's network of underground tunnels to stage hit and run attacks, striking at the enemy's flanks and supply lines before vanishing into the depths of the planet. The Galactic Council's forces, unused to facing such unconventional tactics and improvised weaponry, began to falter. They had come to Zephyrus expecting an easy victory, a swift and decisive strike against a fledgling colony of primitives. Instead, they found themselves mired in a brutal and protracted conflict, their numbers dwindling with each passing day. In the end, the invaders were forced to retreat, their ships battered and their numbers decimated. The humans had not only survived but thrived in the face of overwhelming odds, their mastery of warfare and their ability to turn even the most unlikely of objects into weapons proving to be their greatest strength. As news of the human victory spread throughout the galaxy, other species began to take notice. Some saw the humans as a potential ally, a force to be reckoned with in the ever-changing landscape of galactic politics. They marveled at the humans' resourcefulness and adaptability, seeing in them a kindred spirit and a valuable partner in the challenges that lay ahead. Others, however, saw the humans as a threat, a rising power that could upset the balance and plunge the galaxy into chaos. They feared the humans' mastery of warfare and their seemingly insatiable desire for conquest and expansion. They whispered of the need to contain the human menace, to keep them in check before they could grow too powerful to control. For the humans of Zephyrus, however, the battle was just the beginning. They had tasted the thrill of victory and the power of their own ingenuity, and they were hungry for more. They looked to the stars, their eyes filled with the promise of new worlds to explore and new challenges to overcome. They knew that their journey was far from over, that there were countless obstacles and enemies that lay ahead. But they also knew that they had the strength, the courage, and the resourcefulness to face whatever the universe threw at them. They were the masters of war, the creators of weapons, and the architects of their own destiny. And so, as the human colony on Zephyrus began to rebuild and expand, they did so with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. They knew that they were not just fighting for their own survival, but for the future of their species and the fate of the galaxy itself. They would continue to innovate and adapt, to turn even the most mundane objects into tools of war and conquest. They would forge alliances with those who recognized their potential and their value, and they would stand firm against those who sought to undermine or destroy them. And through it all, they would remember the lessons of Zephyrus, the planet that had tested them and forged them into something greater than they had ever been before. They would remember the sacrifices of those who had fallen in defense of their new home, and they would honor their memory by carrying on the fight, no matter the cost. For the humans were more than just masters of war and creators of weapons. They were survivors, pioneers, and explorers, always seeking new horizons and new challenges to conquer. And as they stood on the threshold of a new era, they knew that their greatest adventures were still to come, and that the galaxy would never be the same again.